Felix not from?
I don't know.
So I was hoping.
No, he's not from
Being a
here.
Toronto fan, you know.
No, he's not from here. What's that? Just put it in, right? Ouais, ça serait parfait dans le petit bout. Alright folks, welcome to game number 2 of the Grads Volunteer Cup Tournament. The U16B Cumberland Grads are wearing their blue jerseys for the second game of this minimum 4-game tournament. Home team today is the Stouffville Clippers. the guys are just on the ice, warming up. 2:15 left in the warm-up. Today's game brought to you by the following sponsors: King Concrete, Voyage Extraordinaire, Dennis Brew Limited, 417 RV, Top Ranking Mortgages. Thank you to all of our sponsors for making this hockey season possible. If any local company would like to sponsor a hockey team, please reach out to our manager or treasurer. Liam Daly started the game this morning, so this afternoon's game starter will be Eric Crew, number 50. Cumberland grads.
It's not too loud.
No, it adds ambience. It's all good. It adds some ambience. It's all good. Grads lost the contest this morning. They scored 2-1. The Clippers are playing their first game of the tournament. I think the Toronto Area Hockey League shake hands before the games. We do that afterwards in Ottawa. Toronto used to shaking hands, so that's why they lined up. Just going to wait a few seconds here as the referee is fixing the net. Starting lineup: Reed Levesque, Ty McDonald, Oren Pierce Teed, with Cajo and Quiche on D. Grads in possession through center. Reed Levesque back to Quiche. Gets to the red, dumps it in. As the Clippers ice the puck. Puck goes in the corner. Quiche back at the red line. Clippers cycle it back. Out through center. To the wall. Clippers cycling low. Back to the point. Not out. Stuck in the corner. Guys get the puck down the ice. Clippers trying to reverse the play. Baptiste going in the wing. It's stripped of the puck. As the Clippers get it down the ice. Brothers putting pressure on the boards. Gets the puck to Cam. Cam to the line to Baptiste across the Wodrick. Back across to Baptiste. Scramble deep in the zone. Cam trying to center. Still has the puck. Slammed into the boards from behind. No arm on the call. Cam going for a change. Puck sneaks out. Fadden. Center. Icing is called. Owen White, wraparound attempt. Puck slips off his stick. Puck's into the corner. The Clippers breakout attempt. They get it out. Hogg gets it back in deep. Puck along the boards. Clippers get it through center. Through the red. Hogg up to Cosgrove. Cosgrove chips it deep for White. White in the corner. White centering attempt. Nobody got their stick on it. The Clippers attempt to dump it in. The puck bounces off the body and deep into the zone. Donald stopped at the red line. He comes back to Lemut. Lemut with ice, goes for a skate. Skates wide, around, centering attempt. McDonald with the puck on his stick. Comes back to Quiche. Quiche with a shot. Blockered away by the goalie. Quiche. Puck rolls off his stick at the line. Levesque back to help out. Levesque avoiding a stick check. With time and space. Goes for a skate. Backed up by Pierce Steve. The Clippers regain possession. They come back the other way. Net drive short side. Saved by Crew. Puck behind the net. Reversed, shot, poked, second shot over the pad and in. Puck gets pushed forward. There's Voracek. Voracek's and gets the puck deep. Baptiste against the wall, gets it deep to Wojciech. Cam helping out. Cam with the puck behind the net, centering pass to Wojciech. Wojciech, short side, scores! Number 88, face off Wojciech. First goal of the game for the Grads, makes it 1-1. Puck comes back to Brothers. Brothers up to Wojciech. Wojciech on the boards. Backhands it to Baptiste. That was picked off. Puck comes back to the point. Shot on net. Glove down by Crew. Gets a whistle. Batten taking the draw. Pulls it back to Hogg. Hogg sends it around to Lamotte. Deep pinching. Sails a shot wide of the net. Cosgrove gets it out of his zone. Icing. Oh, against Graz. Point, shot wide. Grims back to the point again. Shot on net. Drew gets it in the red basket. Holds on for another whistle. Stouffville wins the draw, back to the point. Shot blocked by the Grads. 2-on-0. Shot by McFadden, scores! We got Wojciech with goal number 1, McFadden with goal number 2 for the Grads tonight. Here's Teed going in, puck comes back to Levesque. Levesque gets it back to Hogg. That just sneaks out of the zone. Hogg over to Lamotte. Lamotte with pressure. Gets it to Pierce Teed. Pierce Teed leaves it for McDonald. McDonald. Soft hands over to Levesque on his backhand. Couldn't pull the trigger. Puck comes back to Hogg. Jumps over his stick. Breakaway. Lamotte coming in. Through makes a pass. Saves. There's that to the side. Puck in the corner. And then in front. Puck trickles to the front. Kruger save. Whistle on the play. That's all. Puck back at the point, dumped back into the corner. Cajon behind the net. Chips it up high, gets it out of the zone. Interception of the pass by Baptiste. Shot on net. It's chipped wide. Cajon at the line, can't hold it, but sends it back in deep. Shot on net. Goalie makes a save and holds on. McFadden pulls it back to Brothers. Brothers chips it deep for White. White reverses to is it McFadden, but he was all tied up in front. Clippers come back in. They send it deep. 2 hands to the head. We have I didn't get what happened behind the play there. I got the hit.
The hit was dirty. That's the initial penalty.
Oh, the hit was terrible. I didn't see what happened afterwards. All right, let's see. 2 minutes on the clock. Head contact. Brad's on the power play. Lemut from the line, shot on net. Tip attempt by White. The goalie sees it all the way, makes it safe. Pass comes back. Clippers tips that over hog stick down the ice. Lemut with pressure. Goes around the check, loses the puck. Clippers shoots wide. Grabs. Still with pressure. Hog gets it to White. White deep in the zone. Clippers get possession. They shoot it back down. Crew comes out, leaves it for Levite. Levite at center. Gives it to McDonald. Offside is called. Levite pushing. McDonald comes up with it. Shoots. Goalie just gets a piece of it. With Caron laying a hip check. Puck gets shot down the ice. Crew plays it to Quiche. Quiche behind his net. Good pressure. Gets it to Levite. Levite in the corner. Trying to pass it to McDonald. Clippers get a stick on it and tip it. McDonald. Cross. Levite. Crew having to play the puck as he is being pressured. McDonald back to Hogg, back to McDonald, over to Cam. Cam skating. Shot. Goes off the body. Cam behind the net. Penalty almost over. Wojcik with a pass. Crew having to come out to play the puck. As there's a breakaway coming. Cam gets hit in the middle of ice. Behind the play. Pass over to Baptiste. Baptiste gets tied up coming through the slot. Brothers sending it back in deep. Lemut shot on net, blocked aside by the goalie. Brothers at the line. Chips it forward. Puck trickles out at Baptiste. Baptiste still gains possession. Back to Baptiste. Baptiste, slap shot from the wall. Goalie gets a stick on it. Puck comes back in front of Cam. Couldn't get the backhand in fast enough before Clippers got his stick on it. Clippers skating it out of their zone. Caron laying another hip check. The puck come to Cosgrove and Cam. That's his at red. Gets it deep, goes for a change. Puck's on the goalie. Cosgrove making sure the whistle's blown. Fadden taking the draw. Penalty over. 5 on 5. What comes to the line? McKeish keeps that in. Cosgrove in the corner. Oh, looking for McFadden. McFadden has the puck just rolled down under his stick on the one-time shot. Low to high. Great scoring opportunity. Puck's in the corner. Fadden comes up with it. Gives it Cosgrove. Cosgrove gets knocked off of it. And Keish fires it down the ice. Back to Stouffville. Shot sent wide. 28 seconds left in this first period. Stouffville trying to center. Levesque gets possession of it. This is pocket picked at the opposing blue. Hogg at center. Tying things up. Puck comes back to the point. On net, that sails wide. Buzzer goes off, end of the first period. It's a 2-1 game. Brad's in the lead. Alright, about ready for puck drop for the second period. Offside delayed. Clippers get the puck out. Cam in a foot chase and shoving match. Cam gets hit down. Clippers falls as well. Caron going away for boarding. 2 minutes for Caron. 2-minute power play for the Clippers. 10:54 left in the second period. Clippers get possession from their point. Shot on net. That sails high and wide. Back at the point again. Off Cosgrove's skate. Clippers almost lose possession. They maintain it though. Still at the point. Walking the line. Sends it deep. Brothers first on the puck. Weird bounce. Cosgrove shoots it out. Clippers with possession. Drop pass for the slingshot. McFadden's putting pressure on the puck carrier. Clippers with a break-in. McFadden playing the stick. Puck rolls to the corner. Still jammed up in the corner. Comes out to half boards. Shot down the ice. With just under a minute left for the power play for the Clippers. Good pressure by White. Intercept that pass. Cam gets possession. Now he's knocked off the puck. Loses his stick. Crew makes a save on that shot. Grads get the puck out. Cam intercepting the pass with White. Shot on net. Goalie made that save. Lamont gets possession and sends it down the ice. 15 seconds left for the power play. White lost the net, fell behind the net on the forecheck. But Hogg intercepting the pass with Cam putting it back in deep. Penalty over, back to even strength. Clippers walking in on net. Drew gets a rolling puck. That comes to him. He puts a glove on it and holds on. Levite pulls it back for Hogg. Gets it to the line. Chip back in by the Clippers. That's in the corner. Battle. McDonald comes out with it. Sends it over for Caron. Caron battling in the corner. Gets it to the line, not out. Shot on net. Saved and sent wide. Brothers getting the puck back to the line. It's out. Clippers have to tag up. They get the slash on the way in. McDonald a little light on the stick. Couldn't get the puck past the Clippers defense. Levank, short side shot, just wide of the net. McDonald going in the corner to retrieve the rolling puck. Gets to the line, Hogg. Over to Quiche. Trying to backhand it out of danger's way. But the Clippers get a deep centering pass. Shot on net from the slot. High danger shot. Blockered away. Down the ice by the Graz. Icing waved off. Clippers player loses an edge. Fumbles behind the net. Gets up. Plays the puck to the line. Lamott. Bradford backhands it. Neutral. Wojcik coming in hot. Wojcik getting it deep. He gets hit. Centering pass. Player in front is all tied up. Couldn't pull the trigger. Centering pass. Shot on net. Shot wide. Wojcik pushes it into Clippers territory. They get possession. DDD reverse it. That's it. Battling in the corner. That's his getting cross-checked. White shirt going off. Goalie going to the bench. Quiche sending it back deep. Stouffville touches up the puck. And they will go off for 2 minutes for cross-checking. Puck comes back to Brothers on the face-off. Carl receives his pass. As Room skates it up, stops at the line, tries to get it through the slot, but the Clipper was there to get possession. Crew coming out of his net, gives it to Brothers. Brothers got it into skates. Brothers with a slew foot. He is down and out. Penalty coming up on the play. Kneeing will be the penalty. Going away. Cumberland going to have a 5-on-3 power play. Referee's talking over as if they lay a knee in penalty. I believe that can be a match. Five-minute major or 4, I'm not sure. Let's see what they put up. Double minor. Cumberland grads on the 5-on-3 power play. Puck back to Brothers. Brothers over to Caron. Caron walking in, tipped, just high as the net. Levesque gets it. Back to Brothers at the line. Over to Caron. Caron looking. Over to Brothers. Brothers with the empty net. Puck bounced over his stick. Levesque. Over to Caron. Caron. Shot on net. Trickles. Brothers shoves it in. After that, he gets hit. Brothers getting credited with that goal. Puck was rolling in after the shot, and he was able to poke it in. Set the score to 3-1. Alright guys, so after that was during the first penalty of the 3. So therefore there's still 3:33 left in the double minor. 5-on-4 power play for the Grads. Hogg gets to the blue line. Dumps it. Stouffville. Send it down the ice. Leaves it for Hogg. To Cam. Cam curls, skates. Baptiste loses it between his feet. Crew coming out to play the puck. Sends it around as there was pressure. Clippers. We're checking hard on the 5-on-4. Congrats. Baptiste skates it in. Leaves it for Cam. Cam at the line. Backhands it for Caron. Caron, slap shot. That makes it through the goalie and wide. Puck down to Quiche. Crew out of the net, playing it over to Quiche. Quiche. One pass to Baptiste. Baptiste stops, avoids the check. Takes his own, leaves it for Cosgrove. Over to McFadden. Quiche at the line. Walks in, shot on net. Goalie took it high. Baptiste with the puck behind the net. In the corner, 1:53 left in the power play. Over to Quiche. Quiche, low to McFadden. Fadden to Cosgrove. Cosgrove behind the net. Cosgrove centering. Clippers got a hold of that. There to the line. Cahill keeps it in. Long shot on net, high and wide. Bucks rifled the other way. Cahill trying to keep it in. Sneaks behind him. 1-on-1. Quiche lays a hit. Penalty coming up on the call. Tripping. We're going to be back to even strength 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and 20 seconds, after which we will go to a 5-on-4 power play to the Clippers unless anybody else gets more penalties. Clippers get possession. Long shot on net. Through. Makes a glove save. And we're going to reset. Puck comes over to Lamotte on the boards. Lamotte deep in the zone. Versus to the other wing to Pierce Teed. Pierce Teed across McFadden. McFadden gets hit but stays up. Brothers with possession. Brothers over to Pierce Teed. Pierce Teed dumps it and chases it. Cross in the corner. Clippers dump it to center. Lamotte gets it on his stick. The Clippers regain possession. They come in. Long side drive. Backhand on the short side angle. Crew tracks that into his glove and gets a whistle. Levesque on the face-off, ties up his man. Puck comes to the corner, back to the point. Shot on net, sails wide. Another shot on net, tipped in front, just wide. Hogg, laying a hit, comes up with the puck. Goes for a skate, past center, into the zone. Shot on net, just wide. 2 seconds left, McDonald intercepts it. Power play Clippers. 5-on-4. 30 seconds left. Power play to the Clippers. That comes back to the line. Shot on net. Tipped in front. That goes wide. Another shot across. Back to the point. Shot. Tipped wide. Actually, Crew got a pat on that. Another shot. Puck bouncing high and behind. Levesque comes up with it. Levesque gets it to the line, not out. Another shot. Crew sees it through traffic, gets a glove on it, and hangs on. 3 seconds left on the Cumberland penalty. If Cumberland gets possession, they have a chance for a nice breakaway attempt. Clippers win the draw. Get a bouncing shot on. Rebound. Crew gets across, makes an amazing save, and freezes it. Amazing save to keep the game 3-1. Just under a minute left in the second period. Wojcik pushes it forward for himself. He's going in like a freight train. Center attempt by Baptiste. That sails through the slot and all the way back down the ice. Lamotte to Cam. Cam up the boards to Baptiste. Baptiste chips it. And the Clippers gain possession. Send it deep into the corner. Puck comes off a skate back to the point. Shot on net. Prue sees it all the way into his glove and gets a whistle. Caden Cam at the face-off. The puck comes back to the point. Shot wide. Another puck comes to the point. Defenseman loses an edge, but still gets it deep. A weird bounce off the half boards. And the puck comes back the other way. Cam going for a foot chase. First on. Taking the puck in the corner. Tries to get it to Wojcik. Buzzer goes off. And we're going to get ready for the third period in a couple minutes. All right, we're all set for period number 3. 15 minutes on the clock. Koosh sending it in. McFadden on the doorstep, sails it off the post. Pierce Teed sends it off the goalie. McFadden has it on the half boards. McFadden chips it to Pierce Teed through traffic. As Cajon goes in to pinch. Put back to Cosgrove, who is covering for Cajon. Nice pass there. Allows the Clippers to come in. Let's get a quick shot on net. Holds on. Number 11, holding his man. As Hobb comes back to get the puck. Gets it to the point. Shot sails off a stick super high into the corner. McDonald behind the net. Kicks it over to Lamotte. Puck's on half boards. Not out. So back in. In front to Lamotte. Lamotte deep in the corner. He gets brought to the boards. Lamotte, the puck at the line. Deep to Levaik. Levaik leaving it for Hogg. Penalty coming up on the play. White on the back door. Five-on-4 power play for Cumberland. That's his back to Cajon. Over to Brothers. Brothers walking in. Shot on net, just wide. Puck's back on the line to Cajon. Cajon, shot on net, that's tipped wide. Rolls back to Brothers. Brothers to Cajon. One-timer. Didn't get all of it on that one. Made it to the net, though. Puck deep in the corner. To the line, out. Crew comes out, plays it over to Cajon as Brothers had pressure. Over to Cam. Cam gets stick checked. Brothers there to support him. Gets it to Betsy's. Betsy's over to Wojcik. Wojcik buries it in the back of the net. For his second of the game. Cosgrove dumping the puck in. Puck centered by Levesque. That's picked off. Grads send it back in. Puck rim back. Half boards. Clippers coming out with speed. Emma laying a hit. Preventing a clean entry. Vermont covers the puck, gets it to the point. Not out. Shot from the point. Into the goalie's belly. Clippers coming in on the attack. White able to chip it out down the ice. Backdoor play from McDonald to Levesque. Just rolls over his stick. McDonald going into the corner. Comes back to Brothers. Over to McDonald. McDonald attempted to get it to Hogg. That's intercepted. As the Clippers put it in on net. Who opts to play it. Backdoor tip. And it's in. Cam pushes it forward, Clippers. Looks like that gave him a little bit of energy. Cam pushing forward the other way. Quiche. Avoids a hit. Lays one. Gets the puck to the other side. Wojcik almost going on all alone. Betsy's walking in. He shoots. Goalie steers that wide. Cam in the corner with the puck. Walks beside a hit. Cam with a centering attempt. Does almost get it to Wojcik. But it comes back to Caron. Caron with a shot on net. Wojcik tips it. Goalie gets a piece of it. Cam, he's got a bunch of pressure. The goalie's still down. Finally gets up. Goalie doesn't have a stick. Cam in the slot. Over to Wojcik. Wojcik off the pad. Goalie still doesn't have a stick. Quiche gets a puck in. Clippers off the boards, down the ice. Icing is called. Clippers goalie can finally retrieve his stick. Wojcik is on fire. He's looking for three. Puck is along the boards at the half boards, left there by everybody. Pierce Teed sends it deep for McFadden. McFadden avoids a hit. Clippers are laying hits even before the Grads can even come close to touching the puck. McFadden rubbing one out. Mutt pinned in the corner. Gotten out by Pierce Teed. Icing waved off. Cosgrove putting pressure. Pierce Teed getting a backhand shot attempt as the puck squirted into the slot. McFadden holding line. Sends it to Cosgrove. Cosgrove pins it in the corner. Pierce Teed coming in to help. Puck on the other wall. Lamotte pinching. It bounces to the high slot. Back to Hogg from Pierce Teed with a nice pass. Back to Hogg. Buries it in the back of the net. Number 16, if I'm not mistaken, that may be his first goal as a Grad. Congratulations, Alex. Face off, pull back to Cajon. Cajon sends it off a stick down the ice, icing waved off. Clippers send it around the boards, retrieved by White over to Levac. He gets checked on the way into the net. White with a shot that goes off a body or an object and over the net, but not out of play. White sending it over. The Clippers retrieve it and get it out of their zone. Brothers off the wall to center. Levac just missed being able to leave on a breakaway. There's a nice bank pass by Caron, a little long for White. His Brothers leaves it for Caron. Caron behind his net to Brothers, back to Caron. Caron, high chip off of a microphone or a light or something. Out of play. We have a face-off to the right of the Cumberland goalie. Face-off comes back to the point. Cycled deep by the Clippers. Centered. Cam there to retrieve it and get it to Baptiste. Baptiste backhands it down the ice to try to give Wojcik a breakaway. A little long. So we have another face-off to the left of the goalie. Face-off comes to the point, not out. Clippers bring it deep. Puck rolls inside of the net. Still in the corner. Shot goes wide. Another shot from the boards. Goes off the body and it bounces towards the net. Goalie sees it rolling towards him, picks it up with his glove and takes a whistle. Cam. Shot on net from the point. We've got a pad on it. Baptiste, amazing pass over to Wojcik. Wojcik, short side attempt. High and wide of the net. Clippers chip the puck deep. Call home. Working the body to get it out. He does. Clippers reorganizing at center. laying a hit, stopping the advance of white shirt. As McFadden is on a 3-on-2 with Baptiste, leaves it to McFadden. Baptiste gets a shot off. The D runs into their own goalie. Net is off. Whistle is blown. Fadden pulls it back to Brothers. Brothers chips it deep into the zone. Back to the point. Brothers keeping it in. To Cosgrove. Centers it. Clippers get a stick on it. Bucks back at the line. Jumps over Brothers' stick. Demut always skating back. Gets it. Sends it to Pierce Teague. Reverses it. McFadden walks around to hit. Shot on net. Goalie blockers at his side. Dives as the puck was coming back towards the net. And he holds on. Levesque taking the draw. Over to McDonald. McDonald with a quick shot. Goalie sees it, traps it, hangs on. Levesque tying up his man. White coming in to retrieve the puck. Wrap around attempt. It's 2 whacks at it. That's off. Oh no, sorry, net's not off. The two centermen, Levesque and the other player, had their helmets connected together. Clippers winning the faceoff. Skating through the D. They dump the puck deep. Each gets it to half boards. Dumped back in by the Clippers. Centering attempt to the side of the net. Peace pushing it from behind to the wing to McDonald. McDonald in the corner, looking for his options. Levesque coming to help out deep. Back to Caron. Again off the roof. Right idea, too much power. Cam ties up his man. That's it, trying to push it forward. The Clippers chip it deep. Cam behind the net. He's got 2 white players on his back. He's able to come up with the puck and get it to Baptiste. Baptiste enters the zone. The Clippers regain possession. Baptiste intercepts a pass over to Cam. Cam over to Baptiste. Baptiste back to Cam in the corner. Cam rings it to the other side. Hogg going in. Stops the advance of the Clippers. Wojcik covering for him, gets a shot from the point. Hogg playing the body. Wojcik coming in for a hit. Hogg gets it as well. Cam laying a hit. Frustration coming out on both sides here. Lemut walking in. Lemut with a shot off a blocker. Cam with a backhand on the rebound, sends it wide. Clippers trying to come through center. Baptiste picks a pocket. He's alone in the zone. He stops, waits, levels the Clipper as the puck's jammed in front of the Clippers bench. Clippers get it down the ice. Demut jamming it in the corner and out. It's a glove And a stick on the ice in front of the bench. Cosgrove intercepting a pass. Sends the puck on net. Goalie holds on. Cosgrove sends it deep after the faceoff. Clippers gain possession but get it to the 9. Quiche, quick shot on net from the blue. Goalie steers that aside. The Clippers send it back down. Quiche from his end. That's a pass. Clippers chips it down out of the air. 2 minutes left in the game. Clippers at the line, they hold it. Walking in to the slot. That is broken up. Pierce Teed gets it over to McDonald, back to Pierce Teed. The puck comes back the other way. Neither of the players could get the shot off as they were tied up. Quiche pinching. Puck gets to middle and back. Clippers with possession deep in the zone. Centering pass. Brothers had his man all tied up in front. He couldn't get his stick on the puck. He comes back to the point. Come back to the point. Charlie laying a big hit at the line as Stouffville have the puck just on the corner of the net. Crew working the screen. Stuff going on behind the play here. Stouffville trying to come back and score a goal. Lamotte carrying it wide. Jammed up in the corner. Puck is chipped, or tipped, I should say, up and out of play. Face off. It comes the side of the net. White trying to jam it in on the side. It comes to Levesque's stick. Tried to backhand it. And the net is off its moorings. McDonald with a quick shot. Goalie gets a glove on. 32 seconds left in this contest. Levesque from the slot, shot on net. Goalie gets a stick on it. Holds on. 11.7 seconds left in the game. Wojcik and Baptiste on the line. Wojcik posted up in the slot. Trying to get Wojcik his hat trick. Baptiste all tied up. Wojcik open. Baptiste ties up his man against the boards as Brothers backs up. Buzzer goes off, and that's going to be the end of the game.
Oh oui, quand il cross, là. Ah oui. Là, je voyais le gaping net, mais ça, je le vois juste arriver. Puis comme, OK, I got this. Let's go.
Alright guys, so now we're gonna have the player of the game. Okay, apparently no player of the game. It's going to be done in the locker room, so we will see all of our fans tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. for the third game of this tournament. Or no, until 2. I'm sorry, 9 p.m. is tomorrow's game for the fourth one. So 2 p.m. next start. Grads are 1-1, 2 points. And let's see what they can do for the rest of the tournament.